Do I look angry?
Thanks for the memories. Alright, Season 5, Episode 5. Thanks for the memories. Oh boy, did this episode have some really big shoes to fill. It's the first episode to focus on Rainbow Dash and Tang's relationship since she adopted him in May the Best Pet Win. So why does this episode have such big expectations? Well, that's simple, because May the Best Pet Win is my favorite episode of the show. So we haven't seen much of Tang before this episode, but from the small amount of what we have seen, it's very obvious Dash still loved him as much as the day she took him home. But this is the first really good look at their relationship since, and they seem to share a special bond that none of the other main 6 share with their pets. It seems like Rainbow Dash treats Tank more as a best friend than a pet, and this isn't out of nowhere either. From every appearance between these two characters, it's clear she has a relationship with Tank like none of the other main 6. Anyway, the episode is about Tank needing to hibernate.
Don't say that word!
Or that thing that tortoises do. And yeah, I guess that makes sense. Season 1 was the last time they've had winter in Ponyville, and since then we haven't seen what happens to Tank, which means that I guess the last 4 seasons have all taken place in 1 year. Another reviewer might point this out and try and gauge how many years have passed and how old the characters are, but I don't have time for that. So Tank's trying to hibernate.
Shh! Don't say that word!
Whatever. Well, Rainbow Dash doesn't want him to leave for the winter, so she sees both Fluttershy and Spike, but they don't tell her what she wants to hear. So what else is she supposed to do but try and stop winter? Makes sense to me.
Prepare yourselves, every pony. Winter is coming.
Man, Rainbow Dash sure is becoming one of the most fleshed out characters of the show. I mean, just taking this episode, she cares so much about her tortoise friend that she goes insane and tries to cancel winter. Now that's love. And it doesn't feel forced either. Like this one time I had a rabbit, but now I have a cool pair of mittens. And that's what I mean, you don't force it, you just sort of go with it. And it's great to see Dash becoming so crazy, from trying to put back on leaves to trees, to shutting down the production of all clouds. Oh, and this episode has one of my favorite scenes in the show's history. It's the scene right after Dash fails to stop winter, and it's got cute faces from Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash and Tank matching slippers, Fluttershy having a terrific moment of honesty.
Rainbow Dash, your winter is going to be petless.
And everyone piles on the sadness train, except for Applejack.
Applejack cries on the inside, Twilight!
It's true.
Seriously, this is a fucking great We interrupt this very serious review for a statement made by Mayor just moments ago. Can we get the graphic on screen? No, it's not there. It's not there, John. Where are my fucking producers? Holy Celestia. At this time, Cloudsdale authorities are still investigating events that led up to the break-in of the secured weather factory and the recent attack on Ponyville. If you have any information, please contact Ponyville authorities, and if you found a pair of eyeglasses, please contact me at mmayor420@ponyville.biz. This episode also tackled the 6 stages of loss really well: denial, anger, bargaining, terrorism, depression, and acceptance. So overall, I cannot express my delight for this episode. It's abundantly clear that the writers put a lot of care into Dash and Tank's relationship, and at least for me, it was of the utmost importance for them to get this episode right. Thankfully, what we got is an episode that I can definitely call awesome and cool. Dear Princess Celestia, today I learned that environmental disasters and eco-terrorism are a-okay, as long as I learn a lesson in dealing with the loss of a loved one. Sure, hundreds of thousands of dollars in equipment were lost, and there are those 4 ponies that are still missing, but I've learned that losing one you love is hard, but your friends will always be there for you. On second thought, this kind of reads like a confession. I want to speak to my lawyer.